If we're going to be trauma informed, we have to be culturally competent. If you don't know anything about the community you're serving other than who comes into your agency, that's not being trauma informed. You know, you have to understand who the person is and what they're experiencing if you're going to meet their need. And part of creating the safety that's necessary in a trauma informed approach relies on that. There's a culture around guns and a culture around firearms, and it looks different in different communities. So I think there's a lot of learning that we need to do in this area to really understand what does having a firearm mean in rural Alabama versus, Brooklyn, New York, and understanding how people get firearms, why they have them, and what our perceptions are about them outside of intimate violence, intimate partner violence, and inclusive of intimate partner violence. The reality of it is that you can't address the violence if you're not addressing the context of how the violence is happening, why it's happening, why do certain communities have certain barriers that others do not, and how have we within those communities learned about some of these issues that then create further barriers. So I think being able to understand the context of people's lived experiences helps us provide supports to them that honor who they are, that see them, and that become much more effective and much more inviting for them to receive the supports that they need. Sometimes as providers, we get offended when people don't trust us. And what I would always say to a client is, it's okay that you don't trust me because my job is to earn your trust. The only thing I ask you to do is give me the opportunity to do that. But it's okay for you to feel like you don't know me, you don't understand what I may or may not be doing. Some of the institutions we work for have hurt people. That's where we see how barriers can be so dangerous, because when people don't trust the systems that are supposed to support them, it creates another layer of risk. That's something we can change